Well, hello there. I've got my furry friend here. Sarge, say hello to all the nice people, and welcome everybody to Conversational Shaving.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Well, hello there. How are you? I've prepped my face this time with something I haven't used in a while. I'm almost out of it. It's the Hollywood Beauty Tea Tree Oil, which you can get at dollar stores and drug stores. So thought I'd try that. I found that in the medicine cabinet when I was looking for something else recently, so I forgot all about that. And my razor today is going to be this King C Gillette 3-piece non-adjustable razor. And in there, I don't have the tuck anymore. I guess I've got all the blades in different razors right now, but it's a feather blade in there, and it'll be on its first use because this is a very mild razor. So I feel comfortable using a feather blade in there. Now, something that's going to be very different, and I guess you could say I'm taking one for the team, but in kind of a fancy, classy, luxurious way, maybe, depending on how you look at it. But I'm going to use this Proraso, the green Proraso foam in a can, and shake that up again. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. If I can get the cap off this, oh my God. Oh, there it is. Oh, jeez. I'm going to go ahead and put some of this in my hand and start putting it on my face. And my apologies. I hope this doesn't bother anybody. But I had seen this for a long time online, and I always wanted to try some. So, yeah, here we go. Just a second here. I guess it's going to feel like old times because this is how I used to shave, except mostly with a disposable or occasionally a cartridge razor. And I have used this stuff once since I got it, and it's quite nice for a foam. Let's see. I didn't even prep my face that time. I really did shave like I used to. And this is kind of the kind of stuff if you can stand using a foam in a can, I mean, maybe this is what you want to use. But let me set that aside. I can feel that the menthol going up my nose. Let me rinse my hand here. And I'll dry it off on Mr. Towel. And I'll wet the razor, and we'll get started for pass number 1 with the grain. Here we go. About 3 days worth of growth. Huh. Flip the razor and go over here. I'll go ahead and rinse the razor. This shouldn't take too long. I might be able to keep the rinsing in the video on this shave because it doesn't take long to rinse foam out of a razor. Wow, do I have this? I guess I got the blade in there, right? Oh, but you know what? When I put this thing together, I was looking to see what blade I had in it. I have the base plate upside down. I'm going to pop out for a minute and change that. Some of you that were watching closely might have noticed that. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but I have it right now. And wow, that didn't do a very good job because I had the base plate on upside down. That's pretty embarrassing. Let me go ahead and, yeah, that feels more normal now. Now it feels like I'm shaving. I don't know what I was doing before. Sorry about that. Probably should have started the whole video over, but I guess I didn't feel like doing that, and now you can see that even I make mistakes. Wonder if I got any hair off my face. If I did, if I didn't, I'll try to fix it somehow in the following passes. Pass 2 and 3, and maybe I'll even do pickups on my face if necessary. Yeah, that's feeling a lot better and a lot more normal there. And I'm going to go ahead and rinse the razor and just, I'm going to keep going here. Yeah. I'm just going to keep going. Usually I pause the video to re-lather for the second and third passes and for pickups, but this is pretty quick here. Pretty quick lathering, I guess. Just applying it with my hand here. Still smells very nice and feels, you know, for a foam, it feels great on the face, as you might expect. But I paid about $9 for this online, so I'll set that aside. And rinse my hand off again, and we'll proceed to go across the grain and hope I can fix things here. What an embarrassing, most of that first pass was just embarrassing. I knew something was, well, something felt wrong, but I couldn't quite. I might be a little tired because I've been up since early this morning and I was doing some gardening. I was planting more tulips out back in and by the garden, so come spring it should be a regular tulip festival around here. Because I got the tulips directly from Holland. Although they let you pay in American dollars if you're in the United States. Brex, B-R-E-C-K apostrophe S, I think, is the company that sends the tulips, and they send them right when it's about time to plant them. You got to get them in the ground before the first frost. So, and I don't make any money or get anything free from them. They barely know I exist, but that's okay. And there are other companies that will send you tulips directly from Holland. In fact, the tulips literally came from Holland. That's where they got mailed from. They weren't here in the United States. Okay, I'll rinse again. That doesn't take hardly any time at all. I don't know if I should start talking about scent strengths or anything since I'm using a foam, although it would apply. It's about the same as the Proraso cream or foam. I mean, not foam, cream or soap is what I meant to say. This is the foam that I'm using. Yes, sir. Pretty nice and comfortable shave, I must say. I thought about using a disposable razor. I've got one here, a Bic, that I've probably used 6 or 7 times already. Because I was cheap and on a budget, I used to use only 1 or 2 disposable razors a month. Usually just one. I'd use it for the whole month and then throw it away and start on another. And I got pretty good shaves, but I don't know, maybe I was going for the Don Johnson Miami Vice look back in those days, where you have some stubble or whatever. Now I'm going to rinse again. And we'll go on to pass number 3, against the grain. Excuse me, I kind of got some allergies or something right now. And it's not because of the shaving foam. I might have been smoking too much when I was outside. Plus I was pulling grass and planting tulip bulbs and whatnot. So I was down in the weeds, kind of. So I could be getting, I don't know what you'd call it, hay fever or something. Boy, this stuff smells great. Feels good too for a foam. Let me rinse my hand off. Dry that off on Mr. Towel and man, excuse me. Okay, I will start on the neck for pass 3 against the grain. Oh, I see blood on there. I must have cut myself. I got a weeper right in there, but I didn't even feel it. These blades are so sharp. And I don't usually get weepers using this razor and a feather blade. I'm fairly certain, though, that some cold water will take care of that. Man, felt like I got this foam up my nose, but I don't think I did. Let's see, I'll flip the razor over. I hear my neighbors running water. They may be wondering why I'm in here talking to myself. When in reality, I'm talking to all of you fine folks out there, putting on a fine show for all you fine folks. Okay, anyway, continuing here. Am I bleeding still? I think so. Or maybe I had a pimple there or something, I don't know. In the beginnings of a pimple or a bug bite or something. Okay. Doing okay on time, I think. Yeah, you'd pay real money to see the looks on people's faces when I tell them that I record some of my shaves on video. Sarge is still in here, by the way. He's hiding in the bathtub. I think he's licking up any water that's left in there after I showered. I'm going to go ahead and do pickups here. Sarge is the cat, in case you were wondering. Yeah, if you watched the beginning of the video, I think I mentioned him by name. Or if you've watched any of my other videos that he's been in lately. I've had him since about the first of the year. And he's about 4 years old now. In real years. A neighbor of mine had him for about 3 years. And I don't know. I heard rumors that neighbor had passed away, but somebody else said he's still alive and well and living in a nearby city. I hope he never comes back and wants Sarge back, but I don't think he's going to do that. Because he did say he wouldn't want to disturb him again and take him out of a good home. Which he said, which he said that he knew Sarge would have a good home if he went to me. So he left Sarge behind, and I went in his apartment, which was open, and took the cat, which is what I was supposed to do. And the lady who's the manager of these apartments, she said she's happy that Sarge went to a good home. Sometimes I take him down to the office and cheer her up a little bit by letting her see Sarge. Sarge is a very lovable cat when he wants to be. See, I got myself a little weeper over there, up there. I'm not too worried about it. I don't know if I'm just not being careful enough, or seems like I've had weeper-free shaves with this razor and blade combination. I'm going to rinse the razor one more time here. And just kind of go over this again. I don't know if it's coming across on the audio, but I was still hearing some audio feedback here. I'm trying to perfect, perfect this and get any trouble spots. I don't think I'm going to chase BBS any further right now. That is at least a DFS, a darn fine shave, and very nice. And now I am going to pop out for a minute just while I rinse the razor and my face, but I will be back with our good friend Mr. Towel. Here's our good friend Mr. Towel, everybody. That feels pretty nice. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. if I must use a can of foam, I have one other can of foam I don't mind using. That's the Noxzema, which they've apparently quit making. Let's see. If that's true, which I think it is, I can't believe Noxzema quit making their fine foam in a can, although you can still get the cream in the tube. But here in the States, you have to order that from overseas. So, yeah, it's, ooh, that's nice. And, see, I'm going to start a brief recap, then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave. Before I got on camera, I prepped my face with the Hollywood Beauty Tea Tree Oil. My razor's been this King C Gillette 3-piece razor, and in there on its first use has been a feather blade. And let's see, I don't think I've missed anything. I think I covered everything. Oh, except for this, of course. And I'm going to put the cap back on it while I'm here. I used to throw these caps away. It's hard to get this cap on and off. But it's the Proraso foam I've been using. Very nice stuff if you do decide you'd like to use a foam. And now I'm going to reach over here and I'm going to get some of the Dickinson's Witch Hazel, and I'm going to apply that. You can get this in stores here in the States. Let's see, and maybe around the world, I don't know. It says this stuff is made in the United States. A tiny little bit of sting, not too bad, because this stuff has alcohol in it. And again, this is also making my face feel great. In the back of my neck and front of my neck. Yeah, that's the Dickinson's Witch Hazel. Now I'm going to reach over here. I guess I need to put the name of the company. I can't pronounce it. It's an American company selling selling Italian products. And I thought I might use this. This is one of the samples they sent me. Tutto-Tondo. Well, it's a sample fragrance. I don't know if you can read that, what that says. We're going to try this. I've got some Proraso aftershave, the green, the menthol, but I thought I might go ahead and use this. And I'm right now trying to tear the top of it off. Let's see. This might, if this turns out to actually be a balm, no, I think it is. No, it is some kind of balm. Will you excuse me a moment? Sorry about that. I was going to use the Proraso balm, which I got recently to go with the other green Proraso products, but since this is some kind of balm, I'm going to use this as aftershave, the Proraso aftershave, which is about half empty now. I've had this for a while and it's been used rather frequently. So, let's see. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm enjoying that. That is the Proraso, the menthol and eucalyptus, the green aftershave there. And now, since this is evidently a balm, I'm going to try to squeeze some out in my hand. Whoa, that's probably way more than enough. And while I don't think it will clash with what I've been using, it's a completely different fragrance. Wow. They give you quite a bit in that little sample. I could save what's in there and use it on another shave. Wow. So I might be really glistening, shiny here for a bit. God, I hope I'm not going to get this in my eyes. Oh, man. Oh, hold on. Okay, I was just rinsing the rest of the balm off my hands because I got too much out of the little package there. Now maybe I can hopefully make sure none is in my eyes. It's not, but I've got, boy, it was way too much. Of course, I imagine my skin will absorb it. It smells lovely, but it doesn't necessarily, whoa. I think it's got some menthol in it too, possibly. It's kind of getting in my eyes again, or whatever. I'm going to go, oh boy, hold on. Oh, brother. Poured way too much out in my hand. Sorry, everybody. This has been just one of those shaves, although it's not been an unpleasant shave. I'm going to go, but thank you for watching if you've made it through this long, and peace to all of you. May you have a great week ahead.